year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Popped him up. Culberson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto, a base hit in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
The left fielder, number 52.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Up next to the net, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Third home run for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
He thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
To the plate now, Noah Syndergaard. As he hits one on a line to left field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just missing here, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 2. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Culberson, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted into center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ready to take his hacks again, Austin Riley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here now's the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two men are on with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail 5-2. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 52, Joe Hedges. That's the net.
Now to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Acuna coming in, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 4. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So up steps Ozzie Albies, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mets.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
To third, reined in, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, Noah Syndergaard, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis on the run. but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Sean Newcomb enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Sean Newcomb.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Runners on first with one down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mets leave one. They lead it 6-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants